morning and welcome to your Monday morning yoga minutes. I'm Audra Monk and I teach at Mountain Spirit Yoga in Middletown, Maryland. And today is a snow day. What is today? Today is Monday, December 16th, and we have a little snow and a little wintry mix thing going on outside. So we canceled our 9:30 classes. Hopefully we'll have 11:30. Keep your fingers crossed. It turns to rain and we'll be done. So anyway, I'm super happy if you're joining me here on Facebook Live or on YouTube or Instagram, wherever you find this video. Welcome. So we would love for you to join us at our studio for a class or a workshop, and you can find out all of our information at mountainspirityoga.com. All right, let's get started. So today we're going to do, this is a moderate level practice. It's not too hard, but it's not super easy either. So you're just going to take it at your own pace and do what feels right. We are going to do some planks and some down dogs, some lunging, and some forward folds. So we're kind of going to do sun salutations without doing sun salutations. So let's come on down and get to hands and knees. And you might want a blanket like me. I just have one of, the little blankets you have on your couch for when you're sitting there watching TV at night. So I have one of those under my knees. Maybe have some blocks when we get to the lunging. You might like that. Okay. So on hands and knees, take your time, ease your way in. Give yourself some gentle, wiggles and movements like your cat or your dog. Just move around a little bit and then settle yourself in. You can have the feet untucked, fingers spread wide, and we're long in the spine. All right, nice and easy. We're going to slide it back to child's pose. So take the hips towards the heels and the head towards the earth. On your inhale, come back to table pose. And we'll let this travel nice and easy at whatever pace feels right. If you have a healthy spine and you would like to add a cat pose or a cow pose in here, so an arch or a sway, feel free to do it gently. The next time you get to child's pose, we're going to stay there a moment. So some of us might need to stay higher on the elbows with the hips up high. Maybe we work the hips back a little bit. Maybe we support the head with one or two fists or a block. Or maybe the head is low. Give yourself a moment to stay here. So we moved, and now we're allowing the stretch to happen in the back. Let's stretch the arms out nice and long. So extended child's pose. Reach them forward as far as they'll go. Spread your fingers wide. Arms are strong and engaged. Belly pulls in gently. And when you're ready, on your inhale, come forward to kneeling plank. Good. So shift the weight forward, but don't let the hips sag. Keep it strong. Exhale, back to extended child's pose. And let's repeat this a few times. The next time you're back to child's pose, we're going to stay there and let it soften and rest. All right, let's make this downward facing dog now. So spread the fingers wide, shift the weight forward, tuck the toes under, lift the knees and slide the hips back. And let's go ahead and walk our dog. So we're going to bend one knee and press the opposite heel down. And we're going to let that alternate, nice and easy. Good. And then settle your dog in. So both heels reach towards the earth. It's okay if they don't touch. You can always bend the knees. If your back talks to you a lot, I would recommend bending the knees. Next, put a little bend in your elbows. Think about rolling your shoulders down and back. And then pressing the hips towards the wall behind you. All right, so now we're going to go down dog to plank. So a lot of us are going to need to move our feet back or our hands forward. And let's give it a go. So on your inhale, come forward to plank. You can put the knees down if you need to. Shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, slide it back to down dog. Good, and again. Good. Take it at your own pace. The next time you get to plank, we're going to hold there. So shoulders strong, legs strong, belly strong. Lots of length from the top of the head to the feet. Breathe in here. All right, let's take this back to downward facing dog. Good. Adjust your feet back to your just right space. Knees can bend a little if you need to. Hips are super high. Good. Pressing into both hands evenly. And now we're going to walk our hands towards our feet. So you might want to move your blanket out of the way. Take your time, walk it forward, lift the fingers. Maybe you come to blocks with the hands, whatever length that you like. Lengthen the spine up into a flat back. So if you're down low in your forward fold, lift up and lengthen. And then bend the knees a lot. Good. Release the hands, inhale, arms come out and around, and hands come to the heart. Pause here. Very nice. All right, next up is our lunging. So you definitely might want some blocks. All right, inhale, the arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Arms go out, bend at the knees, hinge at the hips. Come on down, let your hands find the floor or the blocks. Let's take our right leg all the way to the back. Good, so if we can, we're gonna leave that back knee up. But if you do need the back knee down, put it down carefully, and you may wanna put that blanket back. But if you can leave it up, and you can be high on your blocks. You can be medium on your blocks, or you could do hands on the floor. Good, so we're just gonna stay here a little bit and let the hips sink towards the earth. Squeeze the back thigh, squeeze the back glute, lift the chest a little. Good, and we breathe here. Can you see, oh, you can't see my dog. She's like looking at me. Hello, dog. How are you? Good, we're gonna go for a walk after this and check out the roads and see how everything looks. All right, we're gonna push off that back toe and come back to your forward fold. Come up to your flat back forward fold again. Lengthen your spine. Breathe a breath here. And now we're going to take the left leg back. So bend at the knees. Step the left leg all the way to the back. That front knee is over the ankle. And if you do need to, you can put your back knee down. Find the lift in the chest that's right for you. So even if the hands are on the floor, try to have a little lift, and you might come fingertips, depending on your comfort there. We're going to stay for a little bit. So squeeze the back thigh, squeeze the back glute, bend that front knee, lift the heart forward, and we breathe here. Nice, long, deep breaths. All right, one more breath here. And then, ready? We're going to push off that back foot. Step it forward. Find your flat back forward fold. So lift and lengthen. You can do hands on blocks or hands on the legs. Good, breathe in here. And then bend your knees a lot. Inhale, sweep the arms out and around. And exhale, hands come to the heart. Very nice. All right, we're almost ready to finish up. And I like it if this little yoga practice, hopefully I get I can't talk. Hopefully I get it right under about 15 minutes. So I just want to show you that a small amount of time can make a big difference in your day. All right, so next up is our forward folds. Are you ready? So feet hip distance apart. You might want to have your blocks there because we're going to do a flowy forward fold, but you can always put the hands on the legs. That works too. Roll the shoulders down and back. So Tadasana, nice and steady in the legs, in the feet. Let's breathe in. Inhale, the arms rise. Look up if you like. Exhale, arms go wide, bend at the knees, hinge at the hips. Come forward to your forward fold. So bend the knees, and if you can, let the head gently hang. Or you could always stop with elbows on the thighs. That's a beautiful in-between. All right, from here, we inhale to the flat back, either sliding the hands up the shins or coming to the blocks, lengthening the crown of the head forward. Bend your knees back to your forward fold. And then bend the knees some more. Inhale, sweep the arms out and around. And up we go. Hands come to the heart. All right, we're going to do that one more time. And I'm going to turn to the side in case that helps you check things out and know where in space that it might be more comfortable to be. So feet are hip distance apart. Shoulders are down and back. We're super tall in our Tadasana. All right, let's inhale, arms rise. Look up if you like. Exhale, forward fold. Arms go wide. Bend at the knees. Hinge at the hips. Come on down. Let the head hang. Inhale for a flat back. Slide the hands up the shins. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, back to your forward fold. And then bend your knees a lot. Inhale, arms sweep out and around. And exhale, hands come to the heart. All right, we are going to sit down to end this practice together. So you could just carefully come down, hands and knees, take your time. If a squat might feel good for you, do that. You might need to widen the legs. You might want the toes to angle out. You might even on the way down want to catch one of those blocks and sit on it. But we're just going to slide our hips back, bend our knees, and come on down. So if you wanted, you could slide that block at low or high and take a little pressure off the knees and the ankles. But if it feels right for you, come on in. Bring your shoulders in. Pause here just a moment. Oh, and my hips feel pretty good. And I'll let you know, except for my maintenance yoga in bed before I got out, this is the first yoga, really the first movement I've done today besides eat breakfast and take a shower. All right. And now we're going to have a seat and we're going to sit cross-legged together to end up our practice. So you might want to find your blanket and slide it back under your hips, or maybe sit on one of your yoga blocks. Or a pillow works too. Okay, so we're gonna settle in cross-legged, roll the shoulders down and back. Ooh, my shoulders feel nice too. I did a good job today. Let your hands rest on the legs or in the lap. All right, very gently, take one ear towards one shoulder and breathe here. Bring your head back to center. Other side, ear towards the shoulder. Back to center. And lastly, the chin to the chest. If you would like, add the hands in prayer pose at the heart, surrendering the head to the heart, our internal teacher. And gently we can lift the head and carefully open the eyes. And I thank you so, so very much for sharing your yoga journey with me today. Let us know that you're watching. Give us a like, give us a love. We love your comments. We love when you share with your friends. Thank you so very much, and namaste. All right, now I gotta come over there and turn it off.